our training videos is taking a look at Parsely. So Parsely is our analytics tool that makes it really easy to kind of see what is happening on our website and what's going on. So there is a generic login available on the social password login or document, so you'll want to log in that way. I'm logging in through my own account. Logging in. So the thing that you want to make sure to pay really close attention to is that when you first get here, we actually have access to see what's happening with other university websites that use Parsely. So that's it's the idea is that we could use it for some comparison. But we are primarily looking at our own content, obviously. So you can select ColumbiaMissourian.com from here, or under all traffic, you can also scroll down to us. Those are in alphabetical order. These are based on page views for the day. So basically, whenever you're looking at content, you want to make sure it says ColumbiaMissourian.com at the top. You're going to go into greater detail with Parsely when you do your analytics report, but this is kind of just a way to get a feel for what is happening on our site. So this is the main dashboard, and we can see kind of where we stand on an average day, if we're above normal, below normal, what's kind of happening. Total stuff, how much people are spending on it, that kind of thing. You can see the top posts for the last 12 hours. So those are the stories that have been performing well during the day, stacking up there. These are top posts in the last 10 minutes. So that's 18 people are on the main story on the homepage. You can see where the traffic is coming from. So 37.5% of the traffic is coming from Facebook. And again, we saw that post, or that was probably recently posted to Facebook. If it says ColumbiaMissourian.com, that's coming straight from people on our website. They've been on our homepage. Google would be search traffic, obviously, but you can kind of see that happening. This is where so news.google.com or johncombest.com is another place where we get some pretty regular traffic from. If you are trying to see, so one of the things we like to pay attention to is is the main story of the day doing well? What could we be doing more? So if I click on it, I can see the last 12 hours, and look, I've had 578 views, 502 visitors, so a visitor can represent more than one page view. How much time the average time spent on is over 3 minutes, which is really pretty solid for a story. Where the traffic comes from, so you can see social, search traffic, other, so that's somebody linking to us or another referral coming from our website direct, might be through email, might be someone just sharing a link directly with them that we can't trace. You can see the specific breakdowns of where they're finding stuff that way. Our campaigns, so this shows us the S&D scheduled post is how many people are coming from our post that we did on Social News Desk. If we have pretty significant social traffic and it's not coming from here, then that means someone more significant shared it and it's getting a lot of attention organically on social media. The daily edition means that the people were clicking on it from the email newsletter. So this again does more social breakdowns. Visitor breakdowns shows you how many are new visitors, how many are returning. Returning means that we have more loyalty, which is exciting. How they're coming to the site, desktop, mobile, tablet. If they viewed another page, where they went after this. So sometimes we look to see when we're trying to decide what to post on social, if something is not getting a lot of attention, we might want to boost it again on social and see if that makes a difference. We also might come here when something is doing really well to see what is making something spike on our traffic, and if something is spiking, what else we could be doing to make sure that people are finding what they need when they're on the story, maybe reading past articles about the same topic, kind kind of keeping them in the loop of what's happening here. So knowing how people are using our site can be really valuable as we plan out our day and what we're doing. So it might even signal that we might want a follow-up story, or some other way that we could make the most of people's interest in a story. So Parsely does great for kind of in the moment, looking at that kind of content, how it's doing right then. And it also breaks stuff down really well on an article by article basis. And so when you do your analytics reports, you'll be digging deeper into those. But that kind of gives you an idea of how Parsely basically looks. And if you ever want to look more deeply, for example, for your beat, you can go into sections. You can always flip between pulse and historical. So pulse would be in the moment analytics, historical would be longer term. So if you were looking for August, and you could look at how Mizzou football stories are doing and what the top stories have been for that. We can also look specifically at our reporter and how they're doing. So there's different ways to filter and search and find the content that you want to share. Elizabeth, or the outreach TA, is always happy to do that. But if you're just asked to look at Parsely to see what's doing well or what might need a bump, this is kind of the basic way to do it. That just gives you a quick overview. You'll dig into more with more instructions when you do your analytics report.